Well, today we are going way back, a little bit of nostalgia, because today we are taking a look at the successor to probably the very first wearable device I ever featured on my channel. Hey there, my name is Sam. This is The Blind Life, where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. My beard all messed up. Oh well, we're just going for it. Today we're taking a look at the IrisVision Live 2.0. This is the successor to the very popular IrisVision Live. As always, if you need more information after the video, check out the description down below. Also, while you're down there, do me a favor and hit subscribe. I have a goal to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. I've still got a long way to go. But if you guys would help me out, that would be super awesome. It's 100% free, doesn't cost you guys anything. I am creeping up, no kidding, on 1,000 videos on this channel. So you know I'm dedicated to bringing you guys the most helpful information out there. So hit subscribe, turn on the bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. All right, let's jump into this one talking about the new IrisVision Live 2.0. So if you're not familiar with what IrisVision is, it is a wearable device that utilizes existing hardware. It utilizes a smartphone, a VR style headset, and turns it into a low vision aid. It offers video magnification, color filters, but it has been proven over the years to be one of the most popular devices, wearable devices in the community. And like I said, IrisVision is out with 2.0. They have new hardware, new software features. This crazy thing here, whatever this guy is, we'll be talking about him in a second. The original IrisVision Live used a Samsung smartphone along with the Samsung Gear headset, but no more. We have switched over to the Google Pixel. And in fact, this is a Google Pixel 7 Pro. We also have a new headset. The new headset is just a simple headset, really nothing super special about it. It does not have onboard controls like the previous generation did. You do, however, still have the focus dials on top, as well as now we have an IPD dial, interpupillary distance dial. This lets you adjust the width of the lenses inside the headset. So if your eyes are set a little further apart, you can adjust that. If you've got narrow set eyes, you can adjust that. Another nice benefit of this new headset is we have independent focus dialing for each eye. Now this is going to be helpful for a lot of people, myself included. We have both a rear head strap and a top strap. This is great. This is definitely going to help distribute the weight of the headset. And once again, IrisVision has brought back the neck strap. Now you might be wondering, how do you control the device? If you don't have any controls on the side of the headset anymore, how do we control the device? Well, now we are using a remote control. It's a very simple little Bluetooth remote control. It's got a couple buttons, a trigger, and a joystick on it. This is how you're going to zoom in, zoom out, change the modes, all of that. Well, this is one of the ways you're going to do that, because the IrisVision Live 2.0 also has voice control. Now, the final bit of hardware, which is brand new hardware, is this guy that I was talking about earlier. This is a media content transmitter. So what that means is you'll be able to plug this device up to your content streaming device, whether that's a cable box or a Roku or an Apple TV or a Fire Stick, whatever you've got. You'll be able to connect it via HDMI to this transmitter, and then this transmitter will send the signal wirelessly to the headset. You can sit on the couch, you can lay in bed, whatever you want, and watch the movie in the headset. It feels like you're sitting in a virtual movie theater. It's pretty awesome. All right, turning on the device and setting it up, super easy. The phone has a sticker here indicating where the power button is. You just want to press and hold that until you feel the vibration. The phone starts to boot up, and while it's booting up, we can go ahead and insert it into the headset. Really, really easy. It just sits right into the headset hatch part here. You close the door, click it closed, and that's literally it. First screen you see here is the focus screen. And this is where we want to go ahead and set our focus, set our IPD. We can also adjust the phone inside the headset here. You can just reach in and push it a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right to get it lined up perfectly. All right, so it's a new day. We've changed clothes, but that's okay. Today we're going to be talking about the different modes on the IrisVision Live 2.0. I'll also do a demonstration of the Vision Cast. As I mentioned before, we control the device with both the remote control and voice commands. So I can press the X button here. I think it's the X button. Yeah, I press the X button here to cycle through the different modes.
Reading light. RP. Television.
Or I can long press the top button here to trigger the voice commands. Outline.
Outline color.
So that works really well, and there's quite a few voice commands you can do. Many of them include adjusting settings, increasing the brightness, decreasing the brightness, turning up the volume, changing the field of view. If I want to zoom in, I use the joystick here on the remote.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And one thing I notice right away as I move around, it does have an element of stabilization. So the camera does stabilize the image, which is always nice. Each mode here has a menu. To get into the menu, you press the A button.
Snapshot.
And here we have a list of options, and you use the joystick to go up or down the list. Snapshot is taking a picture. This will take a picture and then save it in your gallery.
Capture text.
Capture text is OCR. We'll test that out here in a second.
Flashlight on.
Flashlight, you can turn that on or off.
Brightness.
Here you can adjust the brightness.
Contrast.
Adjust the contrast.
Field of view.
Adjust the field of view.
Zoom.
Zoom in or out.
Reset mode.
And reset everything. So some of these options are different depending on the current mode you're in.
Zoom.
Some are gonna be the same in every single mode.
Field of view.
Things like field of view, brightness, contrast, those tend to be the same no matter what mode you're in.
Contrast.
Real quick, let's check
Field
out
of view.
field of view. So I'm gonna press the A to confirm this is what I want.
80.
And now I can use the joystick.
85. 90. 95. 100. Maximum field of view level is 100.
And this just made the image in the headset larger. I don't know if it will translate anything on the recording, but me in here in the headset visually, the image just got larger. I've spoken with some people that like it around 80, but I want it as big as possible for me personally, so I set it to 100.
Reading light.
Reading light is our reading mode, and currently it's set to light, which is just black and white. If I get into my menu,
Snapshot. Capture text. Dark mode.
we can change some of the reading color contrast or the color filters. So I can set it to dark mode.
Reading dark.
And now it is inverted. It would help if I had something to read. Okay, I grabbed something to read here, just a magazine
1,
article.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And this is one of those situations where the image stabilization comes in very handy. Since we're in here reading, let's go ahead and test out the OCR.
Snapshot. Capture text. 3, 2, 1. Capturing text.
Sam CV on Living the Best Blind Life. The orator of the YouTube channel, The Blind Life Sam CV, shares his tips for living well while being visually impaired.
Pause readout. Readout pause.
So that is the OCR, and I gotta say, from what I've seen so far, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. It's super fast. Like as soon as it takes the picture, it starts reading out loud to you, and it has a very pleasing voice. It's not a horrible robotic voice. It's a very pleasing voice, which is pretty cool. And it seems to be pretty accurate. So well done, IrisVision, on that.
RP.
RP mode, this is for people with retinitis pigmentosa, and it mainly just kind of adjusts the framing of the image to better utilize the central vision that people with RP have.
Television.
Television puts the image into the classic 16:9 framing, which is ideal for television. It also darkens the image a little bit since they're assuming you're gonna be looking at a bright screen. And of course, you have the ability to zoom in if you need it.
Outline color.
Outline is a fun mode. It puts a dark outline around the edge of objects. And you have a couple different color filters you can use. Currently, I have it set to color. If I go into my menu,
Snapshot. Outline size.
you can adjust the size of the outline.
Sensitivity.
Outline sensitivity, you can adjust how much outline there is.
Light mode.
Here's the light mode.
Outline light.
Takes all the color out of everything, just black and white, and you just have your high contrast outlines.
Dark mode.
And then we have dark mode, which is just
Outline dark.
the opposite of light mode.
Photo gallery.
Here is our photo gallery, and here are all the pictures that I've taken. And you can go through and bring these pictures up. And it puts it into this kind of virtual
1, 2,
gallery here.
3.
I don't know how it's going to look on the recording, but it's like there's an image right here in front of me and I'm looking around it.
YouTube.
So this does have YouTube, and the previous version of the Live did have YouTube as well. I think they are still kind of working on this, but it is here and you can navigate.
April 2024 Garden Tour Garden Answer.
And it reads out the title of the video, Garden Answer. That's one of my wife's favorite channels. Pushing the A button.
What's going on, everyone? In today's episode, I'm going to give
There it
you
is.
5 super simple tips to hopefully
2,
change your gardening game.
3,
They're tips you
4.
probably haven't thought of before.
Video closed.
Yeah, it works just like the Vision Cast, where you're in a virtual theater. You can make it bigger or smaller and you look around the video. The Vision Cast is extremely easy to set up. You're just going to plug it into power and then connect it via HDMI to whatever media content streaming device you use. I'm going to plug it up to a Fire Stick, but like I said before, you can use Roku, you can use a cable box, you can use Apple TV. Whatever uses HDMI will plug into the transmitter. You can plug in your device and simply stream that content wirelessly to the headset like I'm doing here, or you can then plug a second HDMI from the transmitter to your television. This way, the same content that is streaming wirelessly to the headset will also play on the television. Once you have everything connected, you go to the Vision Cast mode on the headset and it just connects automatically. It really couldn't be any easier than that. Which uses the power of Samsung virtual reality with intuitive software developed. You can zoom in and make it full screen. Of course, you still have your menu, so you're able to change a couple of the settings, including resetting the picture. This just resets the video image to the center view of your headset. Due to conditions such as macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease. But that's pretty much it. The sound comes through the headset and you just look around. As I said before, it's kind of like you're sitting in a virtual movie theater.
Settings.
And then finally we have settings. Okay, these are the things we can adjust. Volume.
Shut down.
You can shut it down.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Serial number. Scales on. Audio off. Audio speed. IPD. Field of view. System info. Right lens off. Left lens off.
So this is very interesting. A lot of people ask about this. You can disable either of the lenses, essentially turning off one screen or the other. And this is great for people that only have one working eye. That's going to wrap it up for our video on the new IrisVision Live 2.0. All that's left to do is to give you my final thoughts on it. So let me talk first about the things that I do like about the new headset. First, we have moving over to the Google Pixel 7 Pro. This is a fantastic phone, fantastic camera, fantastic screen, which means super high quality. Also, I do like the variety in the software modes. Having the scene, the reading, the OCR, the outline, being able to stream content through both YouTube and the Vision Cast, being able to use voice commands and to customize a lot of the different aspects of the software, both with the remote and with voice commands. All of that is fantastic. The OCR, as I said in the video, I think they've done a great job on that, at least what I've seen so far, and I'm super impressed with that as well. The Vision Cast. Overall, it worked pretty well. There is a little bit of a delay, as there always is with these wireless transmitters, but I would say at least so far it's the best that I've seen. It's the smallest amount of delay. It's well under a second of delay, and when just navigating through Roku or Apple TV, that sort of thing, it's not bad at all. The audio comes right through the headset, so there's no delay between the audio and the video. As always though, if you're gonna be in the same room watching a television show with someone else, they're watching on the TV, you're watching in the headset, the sound and the video will not sync up. So that might be annoying for everyone in the room when there's a little bit of a delay with the sound coming from the television and coming out of the headset. Just something to keep in mind. As with all of these wireless transmitters, also that delay is probably going to affect using it for things like a computer or for gaming. All right, now let me address some of the things that I'm not crazy about. Number one is the headset. Well, the headset and the remote. I'm never a huge fan of using remotes. I understand we have to. There's really no way around it. This is what we have. The headset doesn't have any electronics, so we have to use remotes. I get it, but I'm just not crazy about it. I do like, once again, that they give you the option of using your voice instead. As of right now, I believe there's no way to trigger the voice with your voice by using a keyword or a trigger word. I know they've been talking about adding that in. As of right now, it's not in, but I think it might be in the future. So that would be something like saying, "Hey Iris, scene," or "Hey Iris, volume down," something like that. But the headset just in general, I'm sorry, but it feels really cheap to me. It's just plastic. It's not the most comfortable headset I've ever worn, and I think it's just the padding is not that great here. For long periods of time, it will start to hurt the bridge of your nose. It also does not breathe very well. I generally don't have problems with headsets fogging up on me, but I did have that problem with this one several times. I don't mind. I actually like the way that the phone sits in here, the little hinged door that pops open. It holds it in nicely, no problems there. I also like that it is wide open on the sides when you do have the phone in here. So if you want to charge the phone while you're using it, that's no problem. You've got plenty of room for the cable here on the side. Probably my main complaint though is that the field of view isn't that great. It seems much less than the previous generation. And I don't know if the lenses on the inside of the headset are just low quality, but even though we are using a Google Pixel, which has an amazing screen and amazing camera, I just couldn't see the image as well as I can on other VR style wearables, including the original IrisVision Live. I can't imagine it's the phone quality. I think it's gotta be the headset. Although I do like all the features, all the modes that you have in the software, it feels a little unfinished, or maybe I should say unpolished. Feels like they need to work on it a little bit more to kind of optimize the experience. It just felt a little slow here and there, nothing too crazy. And it's possible that it's a problem with the Bluetooth remote, the signal going from the remote to the phone. Because once again, I keep going back to it, but this is a Google Pixel 7 Pro. This is a beast of a phone. So I can't imagine its processing limitations of the phone. It's just maybe the software hasn't been optimized fully yet, or there's an issue with the remote. But once again, nothing too crazy. And if it were anyone else, they probably wouldn't notice anything. All right, that was my full review of the IrisVision Live 2.0. A huge thank you to IrisVision for sending this out for this review. Once again, if you need any more information about the IrisVision Live 2.0, check out the video description down below for all of those helpful links. It'll be really helpful if you subscribe to the channel, help me on my journey to hit 100 subs this year, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you'll be alerted every time I put out a video just like this one. That is it, guys. As always, Sam with The Blind Life. I will see you next time.